Angela, but I call her Yee. Way up.
Hey, yeah, what's good, everybody? It's Way Up. I'm having a good time because my guy Mano is here.
I'm always here, it seems like now, huh?
Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
And Gigi Maguire is here for the second time guest hosting.
Yes.
And you know her from Lip Service.
I just want to say that today is the start of Gemini season.
Oh, God.
So it's a celebration.
So that means there's going to be a lot of crazy people outside.
And it's actually Biggie's birthday today, too. So shout out to B.I.G.
Okay. Right. Gemini season, Biggie's birthday. Can't be mad at it.
Not at all.
And we also do have two special guests joining us today. Lamar Odom and Zach Hirsch. They have a podcast together alongside Caitlyn Jenner, and it's called Keeping Up with Sports. Yeah, as in keeping up with the Kardashians, yes. But keeping up with sports. Mm-hmm. And that podcast is coming out in a couple of weeks, but we're going to have a good conversation about what to expect from that as well as other things. And when we come back, let's shine a light. 800-292-5150. Anybody you want to spread some love to and shine a light on, you can do that when we come back. It's Way Up.
We gon' light the block up. I'ma shine. I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. My guy Mano is here.
New
Mano. And my girl Gigi Maguire is here at the start of Gemini season. Birthday coming up, loaded in 3 days. Mm-hmm. And Gigi, you want to shine a light on somebody today?
Yes. I want to shine a light on my daughter.
Okay.
Kaya Napri is her name.
Little girl.
And little Kaya. You've been calling her that forever.
I know, and she's like in her 20s.
She's 27.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so she's my only baby. And we've had a trying time, honestly, in these past few months. But we are all we got, and I love her, and she's doing such great things with her career, and Mother's Day just passed, so I'm feeling a little sentimental, and I just want to, hopefully she's listening, and I just want to tell her that I love her, and that I'm rooting for her, and I'm very proud of her, and I can't wait to see what the future brings for her, because she's a very special person. I honestly believe that my daughter is the most intelligent person I know.
Oh,
she's
that's amazing.
So smart. She's been a little baby genius since she's been a little baby.
And you had her very young,
I
so
did.
To see the fact that she's turned out so amazing, that is like the biggest blessing.
I was 17 when I had her. I dropped out of high school in my senior year, and I was fortunate enough to be able to raise her into becoming the talented, intelligent woman that she is, and I put her through college, and she's thriving in her career. So I just want to be able to shine a light on my baby.
Well, shout out to both of y'all then.
For being able to do that.
Thank
being
you.
able to go through that and still bounce back.
Yeah,
Like
I mean, and as we know, I was an exotic entertainer, and people have always had their opinions on how I chose to make my money, and that I didn't hide it from my daughter. But in hindsight, you know, looking back on her life and her growing up and her experiences, I'm glad that I didn't hide anything from her, because, you know, things could have went a different route.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Shout out to you, Kaya.
Shout out to Kaya.
And who do you guys want to shine a light on? 800-292-5150. Jolanda, who do you want to shine a light on?
I want to shine a light on my daughter, Katira. She graduated May 2nd from Piedmont Tech in the middle college program with an associate's degree. And on Thursday, she'll be graduating high school with an advanced diploma.
Okay, little genius. We see her.
All right, thank you. You guys have a great day.
All right, thank you. Shout out to her, too. We appreciate you for calling. All right, well, that was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150 if you couldn't get through. And when we come back, I told y'all my girl Gigi Maguire is here. And she's got a lot going on, right? And when I'm talking about a lot going on, I'm talking about docuseries. I'm talking about production credits. I'm talking about narration, okay? We're going to discuss that when we come back. It's Way Up.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip,
Talk to me.
Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Talk to him.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Mano's here.
Yeah.
Mano, you get props all the time. Somebody DM me and they were like, I was trying to call to shine a light on Mano, but y'all had me on hold. I don't know who was hating on you up here.
Shout out to all the Mano Vaders out there.
Oh my God.
Mano Vader.
The Mano Nation. The
Mano
Mafia.
Nation.
You understand?
But you know what we love? We love the fans of Gigi. And Gigi, you got a lot going on. So I want to make sure that people know so we can like highlight this whole Magic City docuseries.
Yes. So Magic City docuseries is done. It's a 3-part documentary. It's based on the world famous Magic City strip club, which made and paid me for a long time. It's executive produced by Jermaine Dupri, Drake's Dream Crew production company, as well as Jamie Gertz, who we know as a former actress who now owns the Atlanta Hawks with her husband. I was asked to of course, interview.
Right.
But then that turned into a narration gig, I guess. And then further on down the line, we now have producer cred.
Okay.
I am in the credits as a consulting producer. So this is huge for me. The whole Magic City story is a story of triumph. Magic himself, Michael Barney Sr. is his name. He is a godfather of sorts to the city of Atlanta and the strip industry. And just, with the whole hip-hop, sports, politics, and how it all is intertwined within the city of Atlanta. Magic City is a landmark and is a house to a lot of that intersection, if that makes sense. This man has owned this club for almost 40 years. He did a 9-year stint in the feds for a drug conspiracy, and when he got out of jail, the club was almost slipped through his fingers, and he was able to save it. That's something that we don't know that we'll learn in this documentary.
Oh man, I cannot wait to see it. Man, I know you've been to Magic City
many times,
on many occasions,
many times.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna watch all of this, and it's a docu-series, so it's 3 parts.
3-part docu-series.
Okay.
It has been picked up by a major network, but we don't, know
Right. You don't
yet.
want to speak on it.
Right. We don't know yet.
Well, no, she do know.
I do
Y'all
know.
don't
You don't
know.
want to
We
put it
don't
out
know.
there yet.
Right.
We don't know. That's all.
Press release on the way.
All right.
I'm waiting on the call.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Gigi. She's going to be joining us all day. And you can also watch her on Lip Service, 10 years and counting. And when we come back, we have About Last Night. That's where we discuss what we did last night. It's way up.
So, about last night. Here's how it went down.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Gigi Maguire is here.
Hey.
Mano's here.
Mano.
Gigi's laughing already because I said about last night. I got to talk about this neighbor I have.
Mean lady.
Is that the
neighbor.
same neighbor?
Yeah.
The
Cop
new-
caller.
Yes.
Oh wow.
So the other day at the house, it's just been a nightmare. But I'm wondering, have y'all ever had any neighbor issues? Like
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
had somebody
I have.
that was harassing you? Like,
Yeah, would come knock on my door about the noise and stuff like that.
was there noise?
Of course. Of course it's noise.
But I just want to say, for everybody listening, don't be a bad neighbor. Like, if you are being, and you know you being a
What's some of the
AH,
things you could do to be a good neighbor?
be pleasant, say good morning.
Speak.
If something
I
happens.
think I'm like the greatest neighbor.
Why?
Because I do
You do nothing.
nothing.
I've had people doing construction on both sides of me, and I didn't complain about it. I just, sometimes you just have to bear with a little bit because it's happening. What can
I
you do?
just realized I don't know any of my neighbors.
I've never knocked on
Go
nobody's
bring
door.
over some pie or something.
Yeah, I don't know my neighbor. I wave when I see them, but
Yeah, that's it.
I pull up behind my tent
That's
and
good
go in
enough.
my garage, and I only see the neighbors when I come outside to check the mail.
Yeah, I don't get too familiar with
If
the
then,
neighbors.
or to
But
take
I
the
would
trash
say
out.
I'm excited about moving to my new block because I have met some people on the block already, and everybody else has been really nice.
Well, that's good.
Except for the
Pull up.
person
So the
next
one
door.
bad apple right next door is
Yeah.
not going to ruin the bunch.
At all,
Okay.
period. She
Yeah.
tried to do an injunction while I was working on my house. They said no. I'm like, lady, enough is enough.
What is she
Let it go.
complaining about noise? What is she act like?
I don't know.
Misery loves company, and she's
That's
bored.
crazy.
Clearly,
Can't wait till I come over there. I'm coming over there loud.
Yeah, come out there. Come out there.
we
Be
gonna
loud.
come. We
okay?
having a party.
All right, well, that is about last night, neighbor issues. And when we come back, let's talk about this story that I saw about a young girl that went to Turks and Caicos, and unfortunately, she had some ammunition in her bag, and now she is being held. And she's not the only person being held. We'll discuss that when we come back. It's Way Up.
Yeah, what's happening?
You want to know my name?
Way Up with Angela Yee.
Turn me on.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Gigi Maguire is here.
Happy Gemini season.
Oh gosh. Mano is here. The greatest. And I wanted to talk to you guys about a woman, Sharita Shanice Greer. She got arrested in Turks and Caicos. She is the 5th American to be arrested and detained after being caught with ammunition in an airport. Of course, you can't bring ammunition, but her mom is just hoping that she will be safe, and she's praying for her right now. They said it was just a mistake. It was 2 bullets. She did post bail, but she's now with 4 other Americans in a rental property on the island as they're waiting.
They can't leave.
No, they can't leave, and they each potentially face up to 12 years in prison.
So
Two
essentially,
bullets.
they have them on house arrest.
Yeah.
in
Which
this
is
better than
on a
being
beautiful
in a
island.
jail, I would
yeah,
think.
It was
at
better
least-
than being in jail, but 2 bullets. You probably had that in the bag and mistakenly bought it through
Of course.
the airport.
Yeah, and the other people that have been arrested, they had some stray ammunition that was found in their luggage. They had no intention of bringing that, but they forgot it in their bags from prior hunting trips. So it's not even like an actual weapon; it's just the ammunition. So they have to go to
Gotta
court,
check your bags.
and they have to argue they were arrested under exceptional circumstances. I would hate to be arrested, not just here, but in another country.
In another country,
I feel like
yeah.
that's
Locked
another
up
level.
abroad.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Anybody here ever been arrested overseas?
Never.
No.
I haven't been arrested, but I did get kicked out of Canada, if that counts. I was fresh off of probation for 5 years, but you have to be 10 years removed from probation or parole in order for
would
them
know?
to let you in. And I
Right.
found out when I was there. Fortunately, I was able to stay because it was only an overnight trip and I came in on the last flight out.
Okay.
But if there was another flight to the States, it don't matter what state. If it was going to Alaska, they were going to send me there. So I'm glad that there were no more flights going out and I was able to enjoy my night in Montreal. But my friends had to suffer the consequences with me when we all had to return to the airport 4 hours before our flight. They held my passport and they even had like a babysitter like watching me in the gate area.
But damn, like,
Yeah.
what was you about to do?
Nothing. I haven't been to Montreal since.
All right, but when we come back, I have a quick ET story for you guys. And this is about Donald Trump and a movie about him. It's way up.
Yo, she about to blow the lid up off this pot.
Let's get it.
Oh yeah. Angela's spilling that yee tea.
Come and get the tea.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. My girl Gigi Maguire is here.
Hey.
The host with the most. And Mano's here. No, That's right. And let's talk about a movie that at the Cannes Film Festival got a standing ovation. And it's a movie about Donald Trump. It's called The Apprentice. And they said one of the scenes in here actually depicts him raping Ivana Trump.
Wow.
And these are allegations that she had personally made. And after that, though, it was in her book, but then after that, she said that it wasn't true, but it's still in the movie. So they said it's labeled as inspired by true events. It shows him as like a naive real estate striver, and then he becomes transformed after that.
What people don't realize is that spousal rape is real. I mean, if in fact that did happen,
Right.
no means no, and even to your husband, you
Yeah,
have
some
the right
people
to say
think
no.
that if you're married, you're like obligated to do certain things, and you're not. If somebody's like, no, I don't feel like it, you have to abide by that.
Yeah, I don't think that's something that's talked about enough.
Right. So, like I said, this did get a standing ovation. I'm sure at some point soon we're going to see it. But, yeah, that was an account that was recorded in her deposition for their divorce back in 1990. All right. Well, when we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They are flying under the radar. It's Way Up.
Check the news. I got news. This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Mano's here.
I'm here.
Gigi Maguire is here.
Hello.
And let's do Under the Radar. Now, here's a good story that I didn't see people talking about. A billionaire gave graduating students at UMass Dartmouth envelopes of cash totaling $1,000. That's 1,200 students, and they each got $1,000 cash.
That's dope.
Yeah. Can you imagine? I'm thinking about when I graduated, I had a lot of debt. I signed up for all the credit cards I could on campus, and the limit was $600, and I ran them all up. And couldn't pay them. But Robert Hill Jr., who's the CEO of Greene Telecommunications, made the announcement during the school's commencement. But here is the catch. They got $500 for themselves. The other $500 they were supposed to give to somebody else or another organization who could use it more than you. How
Like
many of those kids you
charity
think?
or-
Yeah. Or a person that
a
maybe...
A couple of them was like, man, I'm keeping this whole
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of them kept it. And especially if it was cash. Like, how you know if I gave it away or not?
Yeah, you don't know. I'd have been like,
Exactly.
Gigi, here's $500 for you. Now you give me $500 because we both need it.
Right. So we still got
Give
it
each other
back.
500.
Yeah.
We still
got our band.
Listen, because on some real, like, they all need it. They just graduated from college, all the amount of money, it's interesting because right now people are graduating and we're getting to see all of the commencement speakers. So, Angela Bassett, did y'all see she spoke? Can you imagine being in college and Angela Bassett speaks at your school? She gave the Spelman address. So shout out to her for that. You know, and shout out to Spelman.
Shout out to Spelman. My niece Samaya goes to Spelman.
My goddaughter goes there, and she'll be spending the summer at my house.
Nice.
Yeah, she's got a great internship. Nia.
Oh, Nia.
I have 2 goddaughters. Shout out to you, Nia. All right, well, when we come back, you know, we got the Way Up Mix at the top of the hour. Plus, we have 2 special guests joining us, and that is Lamar Odom and Zach Hirsch. They have the Keeping Up with Sports podcast that's going to be launching in a couple of weeks. So we'll be discussing that with them. It's Way Up.
Way up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way up.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Mano's here.
Hey.
Gigi's here.
It's Gemini season, in case y'all didn't know.
She is too hype. Listen, you know what I told you I want to do? I'm going to take you to a Broadway play.
My first time ever.
See what?
Let me see. We could go see Hell's Kitchen. That's Alicia
Michael
Keys'
Jackson.
play. Yeah, MJ the musical is on Broadway.
I'm a big MJ fan.
I went to go see The Lion King a couple of times. I went to go see Wicked. I'm going again. We're going to see Home, and we're taking some listeners actually out to eat and then going to see Home. But what I didn't know is that Michelle Williams is also starring in a Broadway play, and it's called Death Becomes Her. And she sounds amazing from this clip that I saw online. Here it is.
A little touch of magic in a world obsessed with science. For those who'd pay the price, what would you sacrifice for fame?
All right, so look, there you have it. We going to Broadway, baby.
I can't wait.
There's so many great plays, and when I tell you that's like the perfect... Mano, you ever been to a play?
I've been to MJ.
That's it, the only one?
Yeah, recently.
I feel like that's a great date.
Maybe like in February.
Did you
I think
enjoy
I
it?
went. Super dope.
All right.
Yeah, I had fun, man. They brought me backstage, let me meet the cast.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
That's so cute.
yeah.
Such a great experience.
Who'd you go with? Okay, never mind.
That's what I'm saying.
Never
You
mind.
gotta-
I was just asking.
you
I
gotta
didn't know if you took your daughter, you know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
that would have been nice.
It is a good date night, though.
Yeah.
I feel like you'll be going
Allegedly.
a lot more.
Allegedly.
All right.
Allegedly.
Well, when we come back, we have Ask Yee. 800-292-5150 is the number. Any question that you have, we're here to help. It's Way Up.
Everybody exit.
Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
All you should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee with the award-winning advice giver, Mano. That's what it is. And it's time for you guys to ask whatever question you want for Ask Yee. 800-292-5150. Today's caller is Anonymous. What's good?
Hey, what's up, Angela?
I'm good. What's your question for me and Mano?
I want to know how I can hang out with other girls with my girlfriend around and, like, just let her know that I'm not gonna, like, be flirting with them, you know?
Do you have other women around?
No, I don't. It's just me and my girlfriend. I want to be completely honest and, like, truthful, you know?
Well, she has to meet them if they're your friends.
Right.
Like, if you want to be friends with these women, she has to feel comfortable. If they call you, if somebody calls you on the phone, it shouldn't be after a certain time at night. But you should be able to answer the phone in front of her, say whatever. She should also, if that's your girl, be able to have some type of, if there's somebody that she's cool with too, that they can have a friendship also. But the only way you're going to be able to accomplish this is if she knows who they are. So that there's no sneaking around having female friends, but your girl has no idea what's going on. You have to also make sure that you set clear boundaries so these women know, I can't call you late at night. I'm not going to be blowing you up. You know, no type of flirtation. Are any of these women you're friends with people that you formerly dealt with either?
No, absolutely not. It's just been me and my girlfriend. It's been, like, a problem for about a month, and I just don't know how to deal with it.
So she has an issue with you having female friends? Like, what happened?
Yeah, so, like, if I'm, like, at my church, right? If I'm, like, hanging out with, like, a group of friends and there's a couple of girls in it, like, she'll just have a problem and be like, yo, you sneaking around me? Like, I don't know.
She's jealous. She's a jealous
very
girl.
I'm not honest.
She's a very jealous girlfriend. Have you lied to her in the past?
No, not, like, yeah, how do I?
Yes or no?
Like a little, no.
You sound a little uncertain right now.
To a story.
Well, listen, everything is a process. You guys have been together for a year and she's not used to this. This is something that now you want to bring into this. So sometimes it's hard when things didn't start that way. And then now you're trying to introduce this, you know, because if you're really friends with these women, she should have been met them and known about them.
Does your girlfriend like women?
Oh my God! Don't
Does
do
she
that.
No,
is she like
absolutely
attracted?
not.
Oh,
that's not his thing. All right, that's not. They're not doing that.
Right.
But yeah, I just feel like it's a matter of being open and honest, making sure that there's clear boundaries set, making sure that when you're around other women, that your girlfriend is there also, so that she doesn't feel awkward. And then just make sure if there are valid reasons that she feels away, don't make her feel like she's crazy for that. Just understand what it is and where she's coming from, and figure out what it is that you need to do for her to be more comfortable.
Wow, man, I really appreciate you, Angela. Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. Good luck.
Thank you.
Man, to have a threesome. It's always the advice. All right, well, that was Ask Ye, 800-292-5150 in case you couldn't get through. And when we come back, we have Zach Hirsch and Lamar Odom. They also have Caitlyn Jenner on this podcast, but she didn't make it in time. But we'll be discussing their new podcast, Keeping Up with Sports. It's Way Up.
Yeah, let's go.
Turn me up.
Here we go again.
This is Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and I'm joined by my host, Mano.
New Mano.
And my guest co-host, Gigi Maguire.
Hello.
All right, and today we're talking about Keeping Up with Sports podcast. We have Zach Hirsch here and Lamar Odom.
How you doing?
What's up, guys?
Chilling.
So you guys recorded already a few episodes, right? That's in the can.
Yeah.
And so we've been hearing some rumblings about who's going to be featured. So we do know some of the people that will be on. Who's going to be on the podcast?
Sugar Ray. Mm-hmm. What's the girl with the bullhead?
Amber Rose.
The girl with the ball head.
We had some cool guests.
So it's not just sports.
No, it's like
as far as coming together, because Caitlyn Jenner is also one of the hosts on the podcast too. Lamar, we know you know Caitlyn, but Zach, did you know Caitlyn prior to this?
I didn't. No, I didn't know Lamar or Caitlyn. But no, not at all. It's an honor to be with two legends.
So the whole point of the podcast is to humanize people, right? And talk about the more human side of things.
Yeah, it's definitely not to bash or put down or anything like that. We've been getting a good response. I think most of our interviews have been like therapeutic.
That's different though, because now we're in an age of everything and everybody want to go viral.
Yeah, I think the only clickbait that our show is probably just a name.
Okay.
I would think, you know what I'm saying?
Because it's like Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Yeah, to make people look real quick and they know that me and Bruce.
Everybody trying to go for these sound bites.
Yeah.
Were you resistant to that title, like you said, because it is kind of clickbaitish?
Yeah, at first I was like, well, why do you choose that? But then, think about it. Me and Bruce, me and Caitlyn on it. Why not?
Zach Hirsch and Lamar Odom are here talking about keeping up with sports. Lamar, we know you have a lot of other ventures outside of this too, and I see you've been getting into a lot of different entrepreneurial spaces.
Yeah.
Right, and I saw you did open up a facility also for people who have struggled with addiction.
Yeah, I'm trying to open up my own drug rehab. That's near to my heart, to help people that can't help themselves.
I think that would be a phenomenal thing to do, just because of the journey that you've been on, to be able to say, okay, I want to help somebody else, and who better than somebody that knows what that struggle has been like.
Yeah, I definitely know what that struggle has been like. I don't get high no more. I'm proud to say that. The last time I got high was like 2015, since that accident happened.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's 9 years. That's a big deal.
Yeah, I don't even count the time, but I just leave it to God.
And Zach, we know that you've been in this space of podcasting and sports. Talk to me about how you guys actually did come together. Somebody put you all together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a friend of mine's named Steve Marcano.
Yeah.
Came up with this idea, and I was with it.
I want to also ask you, how personal are you guys going to get on this podcast? Because sometimes when you're sitting there, and you said it's like therapy, but is it like therapy for both of you as well, to be able to talk about things in your own personal lives?
I mean, it's always therapy for me to talk about what I've been through. A lot of things I've been through, people don't even know.
And will we learn some of this on
100%,
the podcast?
100%.
How is it for you being able to open up? I know, like you did say it's therapeutic, but sometimes it has to be annoying to be asked
the same thing over and over?
Yeah, the same thing over and over again.
Probably some of the Chloe questions. But, other than that, I'm an open book.
I don't think enough is said about you bouncing back, though.
Yeah.
You understand? Because all men, we fall.
Facts.
And we susceptible to a lot of things. You know what I mean? We get caught up in a lot of our own vices and our own demons, right? But your bounce back, I don't think a lot is spoken about when it comes to that.
Yeah, good looking, bro. I respect that.
I love.
All right, we have Zach Hirsch and Lamar Odom in the building. Keeping Up with Sports is their podcast. The first episode drops in 2 weeks. We have more with them when we come back. It's Way Up.
Yeah, what's happening?
You want to know my name?
Way Up with Angela Yee.
Turn me on.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Gigi Maguire is here. Mano is here. And guess who else is here? Lamar Odom and Zach Hirsch to talk about their new podcast, Keeping Up with Sports. I also want to talk about boxing with you guys because we're getting ready for Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. And I know you're cool with Jake Paul.
That's his man, Jake Paul.
Yeah. That's your guy?
Yeah.
What's your prediction for that?
Jake Paul knockout.
Jake Paul knockout.
I've been telling him, I've been telling him, that's against all.
Is it true now that it's all these clauses in there? Mike can't knock him out. Is that true?
It's a pro fight.
It's a pro
It's
fight.
sanctioned by the Texas Athletic Commission. There's no holds barred. They're using a little bit bigger gloves, 14 ounces, but no headgear, nothing like that. It's pro. It's going on Mike's record forever.
If Mike lose, we tearing that up.
I'm ready.
Get ready.
If Mike lose,
get ready.
We tearing that up.
Lamar, let's keep it real.
Get ready.
Okay.
Even though my man is 58 years old.
What do you think is going to happen? I'm not asking what you want to happen.
I know Mike gonna have problems with him. This dude is in his prime, his athletic career. Even he don't gotta be a good boxer. You know, Mike probably gonna get tired.
And Lamar, you talk about all the money that you've gone through, you know, in your lifetime up to this point. So how are you moving differently now? And what are some lessons that you've learned?
Well, I pay my own bills.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Okay, that's a big one.
Yeah. Before it was, you know, accountants and me not really just watching my money. You know, check
Being
my account.
trustful in other people.
Yeah. Can't trust other people with your money.
Can't trust other people with your money.
Let me tell you, with my accountant, they can see my account, but they can't move things around.
Yeah.
Zach Hirsch and Lamar Odom are here talking about keeping up with sports. How do you feel about, doing maybe another television show? Is that something you'll be interested in?
Like a reality show?
Yeah.
Like if I get enough things popping and it'd be easy to tell a story or follow the story, then yeah, and they come with a nice check.
Nice situation.
Yeah, for me and my kids.
Yeah. And now how is the relationship with the kids? Your kids are how old now?
25, my daughter's 25, and my son is 22. I mean, it's getting better every day. I think my son is my best friend.
I love
my
that.
My daughter is like, sometimes she show me love, sometimes she don't want to hug me.
Daughters as well.
That's your daughter too?
My daughter's just like that. She 11.
Yeah, she 11.
So give me a hug, baby. No, you're 100.
It's kind of crazy, but I love them. I love that they with me.
Okay, good. I'm glad to see that too.
Thank you.
The podcast is Keeping Up with Sports. Is coming out second week of June?
First week of June.
Okay, first week of June. We can look for the first episode. And on the premiere episode?
I think it's
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Sugar Ray Leonard. Yeah, that one got deep. Sugar Ray went places,
Really? I went really.
When he was young.
Yeah, we talked
He
to
was, I think, touched by one of his trainers. So I would never think word.
Oh, wow.
You never think nobody, you know what I mean? That's nice with their hands.
That's something you never even thought about.
Word.
Yeah.
And it's something that it's hard for people to come out and say.
Yeah.
And admit.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, those conversations are hard. So you guys must have made him feel really comfortable to be able to really talk about that.
Again, a therapy session.
All right. Well, thank you guys for showing up. I cannot wait to see this first episode after this conversation.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sugar Ray, the first one, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, good.
Yeah. We'll be talking about it after.
Punkin told me to tell you what's up,
Nah,
too.
he just hit me.
He just hit you?
Yeah.
That's good.
You know, I grew up with all of them. Yeah.
That's right. New York is in the house.
Yeah.
You can watch the full interview on my YouTube channel, Way Up with Yee. And when we come back, of course, you guys have the last word.
Pick up the phone. Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and we made it through another day, y'all.
Made it, baby.
And my girl Gigi, guess you gotta come back, Gigi.
I'm gonna come back as soon as we find out when and where we can see this Major City Doc. I'll come and I'll hang out for a full week with you guys.
Oh, I love it.
I can't wait.
Mano, are you gonna come back? You never know with him. Don't do that. Don't do that. You always threatening to quit.
Y'all fired me. For real. I feel fired.
You're gonna go join a podcast with Lamar Odom, Zach Hirsch, and Caitlyn Jenner. They need a fourth. Well, anyway, thank you to them though for joining us today. To Zach and Lamar, anyway, or as he is called, Lamb.
Lamb.
That's what Chloe used to call him, Lamb.
Why not? I ain't never hit
Lamb.
I never really watched it.
All right. Well, again, thank you guys for always listening, for always participating. We love y'all, and of course, you have the last word.
Hey, I just want to shine the light. My name is Kaya. I go by the name Hollywood. I just want to shine the light on my beautiful, gorgeous mother today. Today is her birthday, and I just want to say happy birthday. My mother has gone through some trials, times, and tribulations, but she is here, she is great, and she is my superstar. Happy birthday, Mama.
Hey, my name is Brianna. I'm calling from Beaufort, South Carolina. I want to shine a light on my man, Tyler. We've been going through a trying time, and he's just been working so hard to make sure that we are taken care of in every way, shape, or form. And I appreciate him. He's got some new blessings coming up, and he never got down about it. He always stayed true to himself, stay a man of God, and I appreciate that. So, yeah, shout out to you, baby.
It's showtime.
Yeah, I'm about to tear it up. You tapped in and way up with Angela Yee.
I want it now,